Hi, it's Dianah Gibson. Thank you so much for tuning into Overhead Doors of Frederick, the hometown heroes. And we have Steve Smith with us, and he's with Frederick County Government. And can you turn to the side because it says Frederick County Special Police. So he works for Frederick County Government, and he's a special police officer. Can you tell me what that is? I know they have the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, but this is actually a different division, and you work right in the heart of downtown Frederick with our government offices, correct?
That is correct. I work down in the right in the main building, Winchester Hall, and with Special Police, our primary duty is the buildings downtown, and all the elected officials, the meetings, we are usually there, and you'll probably see us constantly walking around and securing everything down there.
Good. So you make sure that there's adequate protection for our local elected officials. Does Brad Young, does he ever bring you his chocolate chip cookies?
No, he has not.
Brad, really? Okay, but I'm sure he would be very wonderful to work for. Now, before you got this job, and how long have you been on the job there?
I've been on that job for 8 years.
Okay, before that you were in the military, correct?
Correct. I was in the Air Force.
All right, what did you do in the Air Force?
In the Air Force, I did security forces, which I did a lot of convoy security, bear base setup, and I ended my career doing nuclear weapons security.
Oh, wow. Okay. Not only somebody that we can trust with our public safety, but very smart. I know you cannot be in that position unless there is a certain level of intelligence. So thank you so much for your service. So we were talking before, you're actually a TJ graduate. This is so exciting. And you're living back around the area, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you do have children. I wanted to ask you, you graduated in the early 2000s from TJ, and now you're raising your kids in the area. How was it for you growing up when you were a teenager and now seeing Frederick in Frederick County with how your children are going to be growing up?
There's a lot of changes. I remember a lot more farmland where I was in the county, which really isn't that far from here. We had farmland behind that we used to just run through. Now it's housing developments. It's really grown.
Yeah, it has. And it actually makes me sad. I grew up in Middletown, and when we wanted fast food, it was like up and over Braddock Mountain to come in to get something from Burger King and McDonald's. You can get all of that stuff in Middletown. So, Do you remember the Fredericktown Mall when it was the Fredericktown Mall?
Oh, yeah. That used to be pretty much a hangout growing up.
Okay, and if I could bring back that mall to you and you had one place that you could eat inside of the Fredericktown Mall, what's it going to be?
Ooh.
You got to pick the right one. You got to pick the right place.
Oh, now I'm under pressure. I got to think of this one.
I'm hoping you would say Long John Silver's.
I was thinking that one. That one was one of my thoughts. So, yeah, I mean, Long John Silver's was great. It was right out that corner.
Yes.
So
good. So good. And also, what led you into a career in the military and still carrying on with the law enforcement drive to help out others in the community?
Well, I joined the military actually as a kid, I used to pretend I was in the military, and I always told my parents I was going to be in the military. So I followed through with it, went in the military. Both my grandfathers were in the military, and my mom's dad, he was originally Army and switched to the Air Force during World War II when it became Air Force. And he had a big push of, hey, join the Air Force, they'll take care of you. Then with that, I have a passion for, security and just protecting others, so I just kept following through and became security with Frederick County Government. Now I worked my way up to security supervisor.
That is wonderful, and congratulations, and so glad that you went and you were in the Air Force, you decided to come back here and continue to make Frederick your home, because this area, we are just so blessed. It is wonderful. It's God's country. So thank you so much for everything that you do down at Winchester Hall. When you see, Commissioner President, County Council President Brad Young. You make sure that he gives you chocolate chip cookies, okay?
All right.
Okay, they're going to be great. And thank you so much for tuning into WFRE's Hometown Heroes, brought to you by Overhead Doors of Frederick.